Hi everyone, it's Melissa here, and I want to welcome all the happy thinkers to my channel. You are on my channel for WTF, or also known as Wednesday Thought Forum. My name is Melissa, and I am the creator of Think Me First and Rock Your Vibe Apparel. So you can find me in many different places. I am on the web at thinkmefirst.com. You can find me on Pinterest at Missy Think Me First. And I do have, obviously, this YouTube channel. When you're looking for the videos, just type in Melissa Shim in the search bar, and that'll take you to my channel. And if you can invite people to come to the channel, that'd be great, because I'm trying to get at least 100 viewers right now, so I can just keep this as a Think Me First channel instead of having to use my name again to type things in. But and then you can also find, I have a Facebook group if you want to join that. It's just Think Me First group. And then finally, I have Rock Your Vibe Apparel. It's a new storefront I have where I've designed some high vibration apparel for you to wear with confidence. It's just anywhere from hoodies to baseball tees to women's tees, classic tees, things of that nature. So check it out and let me know what your favorite design is. So without further ado, again, welcome to WTF, also known as Wednesday Thought Forum. And we are shooting episode 57. So today's episode is about how to take criticism with a smile. And I know you're probably already frowning because I use that word criticism, okay? But this is a positive form of criticism, all right? So, most of us don't like criticism because, first thing you think of is, oh, great, you're going to tell me how to do my job, or what to do in this relationship, or, how to handle my family or a certain situation, something like that. But that's not what constructive criticism is all about, okay? And so I'm just going to give you some ideas on actually what constructive criticism is and how to take that, and then also how to apply it, okay? So again, just keep a positive mindset and understand that constructive criticism is for your benefit and, again, for self-improvement. So what exactly is constructive criticism? All right. So again, we think of criticism as that negative word, but not. I want you to be aware there is a difference between constructive criticism and then just criticism. So criticism is with the intent to be mean, not to necessarily give you information to make yourself better. There's an intent there to be mean and just to criticize. The constructive criticism is it's providing feedback about a certain situation or a particular way you're doing something, or something specific or actionable. All right. So if it's given properly, you should receive it well, because again, it is for your self-improvement. All right. And hopefully these are just recommendations that you can apply to certain situations that help better your situation or in performance. Okay. So first, we need to accept constructive criticism. All right. It's provided, again, to help us and in some form or fashion, just to make us better. It's not a negative thing, and it's not complaining. Again, there's that difference between criticism and constructive criticism. So just keep that in mind. Constructive criticism is a specific actionable input that you can assert to, or with the intent of helping you assert more of a self-improvement technique, or again, improve a situation. All right. And a lot of people are just providing advice. That's all. It's simply advice. So, we need to accept, again, constructive criticism if we are seeking to better ourselves. Again, it's just helping us improve who we are and the way that we do things. So just make sure that you take the time to accept it when someone is giving you that constructive criticism. I like to use sports a lot because I'm pretty athletic and I enjoy sports. And I can tell you, I was on a basketball team that didn't win any games for 3 years straight, as long as I was playing. We didn't win for 3 years straight. And the following year, we got a new coach. That was my senior year, and we ended up beating every team in the league except for one. So this coach had a lot of constructive criticism for us, and we all applied it with great intent and wanted to do better. We did it, and we had a pretty successful season, and he actually got Coach of the Year. Coach Woolard, if you're out there. Very good. So that's what, that's accepting construction criticism. We all want to do better. So how do we handle when we are being approached with constructive criticism? Well, first of all, number one is going to be stop your initial reaction. Okay. So most of the time when we know we're about ready to be approached with a crucial conversation about constructive criticism, whether it's your boss or your spouse or, family member, friend, it doesn't matter. We can almost sense when that constructive criticism is going to come. So we just need to be prepared for that. And again, do not, you want to be cognizant of your initial reaction, because initial reactions are never really good reactions at first. They're never generally good ones. So, it's going to happen. So just prepare your mind before it does happen, acknowledge it's going to happen, and just listen to what they have to say. So that would be the first one. Don't get in defense mode. Because when we're talking about constructive criticism, it's not about you, and we're going to discuss that and later on in the video. But just remember again, don't take a defensive position about constructive criticism. Number two, and here we go, is not to take it personally. Okay, so you need to embrace this and believe it when that person is talking to you and giving you this positive feedback, negative feedback, or constructive criticism. So it's important to remember that as they are providing that to you, they're simply sharing a personal experience or maybe some insights of what they have learned when this particular situation arose or something. So they're just trying to share that information with you so that you can apply it to yourself and learn from it. All right. So again, don't take it personally. It's not about you. It's about the situation or the ongoing situation. So don't take it personally. Okay. A lot of us get caught up in this with our work day if we're talking to people or whatever. Don't take it personally. It's part of the job. Number three is going to be remember the benefit. So the constructive criticism is going to benefit you, and you need to keep that in mind when you are receiving that constructive criticism. So when you receive it, it's a way to help improve yourself. All right. And so you want to digest everything that the person's saying to you, and just listen and remember, again, keep that mindset that this is going to benefit you. And then you can take that information and use it whatever way it resonates with you. Or maybe it doesn't at all. But either way, you may take some nugget away that you never expected. So just, again, remember there's a benefit to that. Number four is going to be listen to understand. And this is called active listening. Now, many of us listen to respond. So we're not really listening because we're just listening to respond. So we only pick up part of the information that's being provided to us. So we need to do the active listening. And I do have an article on this, and I'll drop it in the comments below so that you can refer to it. But when someone is giving us this constructive criticism, the active listening is to actually be paying full attention to that person. So we're in that speaker's world, and we're watching and listening to every word. We're watching their body language so that we can understand what it is they're presenting to us. So you're truly in the present with them. You're not distracted by anything, and you're listening to every word they say so that you can understand the information they're giving you and process it. So again, you're keeping your eyes and ears on the person who is speaking to you and giving them your full attention. Number 5 is going to be thankful. Be thankful that they're giving you this information, whether it's information you're going to use or not. Be thankful they're giving it to you. They are taking time out of their day to provide you with this information. So they think that you're worthy of it, or they wouldn't be giving it to you. So be thankful, and be sure to thank them for their feedback when they're done. Again, whether it benefits you or not, just thank them for their time. And you might be surprised. You might, again, find some small nugget in there that you may be able to apply, maybe not to this particular situation, but maybe a particular situation in the future. And number 6 is to ask questions so that you can understand. And this is part of the active listening, and you'll find it in the active listening video that I have. And again, I'll put it in the comments below. But what you want to do is you want to ask questions so that you are clear and on the same page as that person. So you want to ask clarifying questions, and again, make sure you are understanding the information they are providing to you. Okay? So now comes the question, how can we use criticism to improve? So number 1 is going to be that feedback is always helpful, okay? And we talked about this in the last 6 steps. So it's constructive criticism is, again, to help you improve your knowledge and the way you do things. And it's just feedback and different insights, okay? Again, you may disagree wholeheartedly with what the other person's saying, but just keep in mind that you may, again, pull something that you can use at some time or another. So again, every situation is different. Number 3 is it shows that you are worth it. Again, we kind of touched on this. The person who is giving you the feedback is actually taking their own time because they care about you and they want to see you succeed, all right? So they're taking that time to share this information with you so that you can apply it and, again, improve yourself. Don't think that they're just telling you this because they want to waste their time and they have nothing else to do. Again, they think you're worth it, so you need to believe that you're worth it. And just going back to number 2 real quick, just to touch up, and I just saw this in my notes. Number 2 is to actually, it actually gives you another point of view. And so we missed that one. But providing constructive criticism just gives you another point of view. Because again, a lot of times we get set in our ways and we do the same thing over and over and over. But when we get constructive criticism from other people, we might have that aha moment. Or, we see the same thing that they're looking at, but in a different light or from a different lens. I like to use the example that I have several people that I don't use Facebook a whole lot except for, Think Me First and Rock Your Vibe. But I do have several people that I connect with because they are people like me trying to help others through self-improvement. And oftentimes we kind of have similar messages, but we convey it in different ways. And the stuff that I'm studying sometimes, I listen to them and I'm like, that's what that is. And you kind of connect because they're putting it in a whole different way. Same information, just put in a whole different way. And that's what I'm saying by, number 2, it's just another point of view. Okay. So we did number 3. It shows that you are worth it. Again, they're using their time to help you self-improve. So respect that. Okay. Number 4 is it just overall, it helps you improve as a better person, again, partner, family member, whatever, as long as you're willing to listen to that constructive criticism and then use it to improve yourself. All right. And number 5 is it can inspire you. Maybe constructive criticism you are receiving, the feedback is providing you some information maybe for something else. that maybe you never thought of that you want to start. And then again, you can also provide constructive criticism by the constructive criticism you received in your experiences, and then share that with others as well. So it can be a little eye-opening, and you can, again, use it to help others. So just to finalize and sum things up, we've kind of talked about constructive criticism and how to accept it. And then we've also have seen how to listen and accept the feedback. And, a lot of it is valuable information. So it only is there for us to grow and improve upon. Constructive criticism can also get better, help us get better at what we do. So just remember that, we've discovered how to take constructive criticism with a smile. So be cognizant of that next time you receive constructive criticism. But so what I'm challenging you to do is just let me know below in the comments what part of this video hit most with you. And maybe we can branch upon that. But again, I want to just let you know that I appreciate and love you all for taking time out of your day to watch these videos. And I hope you find a lot of value to them. So until then, just remember, think me first. It's not selfish, but it is necessary. Everyone, have a good evening. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.